My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke.
Hey YouTube, it's your boy ZBK, Zachary Ron Coleman, and welcome to another video of ZB Kicks and Sports. Today's video is going to be a great combination of both kicks and sports. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my 7 signed sneakers from NBA players. These sneakers were either given to me, signed at the games themselves, or from the signings. So I'm going to start off with some Nikes and Jordans, and I also have some Adidas, so a good combination of Nikes and Adidas. So the first sneaker I want to show you, this was signed by Kevin Durant himself, who's the Warriors will be playing the Western Conference Finals next week, starting this Sunday, against the San Antonio Spurs. And here's a nice signed KD 6, signed beautifully here in black. This was the Christmas edition sneaker. This is a funny story behind it actually. It was signed before the Nets Thunder game 2 years ago, and I actually got him right when he was going through the tunnel, so I actually took the sneaker off my foot and gave it to him to sign. So this was cool. I just got him at the last possible second. So that's a KD signed Christmas KD 6. So the second sneaker I'm going to show you guys is actually a pair. This has a good history behind it. These are actually signed Jordan 8 Bugs Bunnies. A great sneaker, great history behind it, of the Bugs Bunny cartoon character. And these are actually Joe Johnson from the playoff series between the Nets and Bulls 3 years ago. Inside, there actually are no insoles. A lot of times when the players give them your sneakers, they take the insoles out. And these are his size 16. And they say on the inside of the post-it note, Joe Johnson. And they're signed right here on the toe. Here's one. And here's the other. These are signed both by Joe Johnson. So size 16, game worn in the NBA playoffs between the Nets and Bulls 3 years ago. So that was a sick sneaker given to me, a pair, Jordan 8 Bugs Bunnies. And the third is a lesser known player, but it means a lot to me, as Maurice Harkless went to St. John's, nearby to where I live, and went to St. John's after attending high school in Queens, so he's a local product. And after the Nets Magic game, it was the last game of the season. And a lot of times, this is a good pointer for you guys, if you go to NBA games, if you go to the last game of the season, the away team will very likely give you some sneakers if you ask before the game and wait by the tunnel. So these were given to me by Maurice Harkless, signed right here by the Nike swoosh. These are a pair of Hyper Revs, and these are size 16 as well. So he and Joe Johnson have the same foot size. So he gave me one of the 2 sneakers. Nike Zoom on the bottom. So those are the 2 pairs, 2 single sneakers of the Nikes that were given to me, signed by Harkless and KD, and also a pair of Jordan 8 Bugs Bunnies, signed game worn by Joe Johnson. And now we'll be moving on to the Adidas side of this video. So I'm going to start off with a gigantic shoe. Alright, after Shaquille O'Neal retired, this player, along with his twin brother, have the largest foot size in the league. This is a size 20 Brook Lopez signed game-worn sneaker. So this is sick right here. This is a few years ago when the Nets were playing at the Prudential Center, before Adidas was hype, before people wanted Adidas. But this was pretty futuristic, I guess, at the time. It has this huge air bubble right here with the nice mesh inside, the nice plush red, like a Boost material, I guess, before Boost existed, with that nice air on the bottom, with that 3 Adidas stripes in blue. It says T5 right here, not exactly sure which Adidas model this was. It's called Team Signature Adidas. It says Thriller right here. I guess Thriller, the 5th model, I'm not sure. And then it's signed right here by Brook Lopez. And let me see if I can show you guys the size 20. Let me try to take the strap off. I mean, this is sick. So, you see right here, size 20. So, size 20 Brook Lopez sneaker. I mean, this might have to be the thumbnail. I'm holding this one, or my foot in it. Right here, look at that. Brook Lopez, size 20. This thing's gigantic. I mean, if you try to put your foot in here, I'm a size 14, and that's a large foot, but this thing is just, look at my hand. Look at this compared to my hand. It's crazy. So next up is another former Net, an All-Star, Devin Harris. These are a pair of game-worn Devin Harris sneakers, as well as Adidas, called Adidas Pro Models. This is US 13, so he's a smaller size than even me. Devin Harris is around my height, 6'1". So they're both signed right here. Right here, Adidas Pro Models, for the hype as well of Adidas. Pretty old school looking basketball pair of sneakers. There you go. Devin Harris. pair of signed game worn sneakers. So this is another pair right here. These were signed at a signing. These are the T-Mac All-Stars. He wore these in the All-Star game, wore 2 different colored sneakers. I don't think really anyone had done this before he did. He really started sort of a trend that people do today, like with the recent Satins. Kais Omar wore a pair of the Bread and a pair of the Royals to sneaker con. So that's pretty cool. People like mix and matching their Yeezys. To here is they're both signed. He had an appearance at Packer Shoes in Teaneck, New Jersey. It's a really nice sneaker shop. They have a lot of releases. So he did an appearance there and released these. So signed on each sneaker. Pretty sick. T-Mac. Tracy McGrady is a great player, inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. He definitely is worthy of being a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he was hurt a lot in his career, but even though he had all those injuries, he was still a Hall of Fame type player. And finally, this might be the best one considering his career and his achievements. This is Superman himself, Dwight Howard. Let me take the plastic off. This has a lot of sentimental value to me, as this is a game that has a lot of importance in my mind. This was the Nets-Rockets game from 2 years ago. It's called, I call it the Kevin Garnett headbutt game. So Kevin Garnett actually headbutted Dwight Howard, and Kevin Garnett was thrown out of the game for flagrant 2. And this is the right sneaker he was wearing in that game.
Inside, Garnett holds Howard. Oh, and Howard and Garnett getting into it. They have to be restrained. Kevin Garnett wants a piece of Howard. Kevin McHale, who drafted Garnett in Minnesota back in 1995, came over. And KG trying to handle his emotions right now. Net security has come over. And Garnett is still jawing. Trevor Ariza has gotten involved. Let's see how the officials sort this one out.
Players, additional ones, and here's the play underneath. There's clearly the foul initially. Let's see.
Little shove, push back, throws the ball at him.
And there's a Garnett headbutt. And then Howard comes up with, is it a slap punch? It didn't look like it. I couldn't tell from that angle whether he had the fist closed or not.
Watch the retaliation right after the throw of the ball, headbutt, and then Howard there.
It actually has the Lego of Dwight Howard inside, which is pretty cool. These are the Adidas Dwight Howard. This is the 3rd model. It says Dwight Howard right here, like the Superman flying in the air, as he did in the slam dunk contest. And there are no insoles inside as well. He took them out just like Joe Johnson did. And they're his size 17, US 17 right here. Just a Dwight Howard signed game worn sneaker, right sneaker from the Kevin Garnett headbutt. That's pretty ridiculous. He gave this to me. There was a mob of people trying to get it at the end of the game, and I just jumped up in the air with my left hand, came down with it. Swarm of people were trying to grab it and tackle me for it, but I was able to keep it, so pretty sick right here. So as always, thank you for watching another ZB Kicks and Sports. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can take away from this, possibly having the opportunity of getting your own game worn signed sneakers in the future, going to some NBA games or going to some autograph appearances. And for sneakerheads, a pair of Jordan 8 Bugs Bunnies right here, Adidas Dwight Howard, a pair of KDs, Kevin Durant with his own signature sneaker. So thanks for watching. As always, I finished with an autograph of the day, and today's autograph of the day is any of the pairs that I showed to you, alright? So today, instead of showing you additional autograph, I've shown you what 3, 4, 6, 9, so 10 signed sneakers, alright? So I think that's enough autographs that I showed you guys today. So thank you for watching. As always, please like, comment if you haven't already. Please subscribe.